What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Maxi Rock here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a comparison between the Blu Vivo XI going up against the Blu Vivo Plus. The reason I'm doing this video here is because these two devices are both on lot, and you can get both of them at Best Buy between about the prices of $150 to about $230. As you can see here, there's a clear difference between the two. Got the Blu Vivo here 11 on the left side here. A 5.9-inch 720p plus display. It has a headphone jack on the top, excuse me. Yeah, micro USB for the charger on the bottom. Get your speaker there. On the right side, you got your power button up and down, volume keys, excuse me. You got your dual cameras in the back. One is a 16 megapixel camera, and the other is a 5 megapixel depth sensor. You also have your LED flash. You got your fingerprint scanner, blue logo, and your SIM tray slot. You get 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage, but I think it's the Helio P20. But it's an octa-core processor clocked at 2 gigahertz, so pretty snappy. With the Blu Vivo Plus here, 6-inch screen here, it's HD Plus as well, 18:9 aspect ratio. You get 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage. You get a quad-core processor that's clocked at 1.3 gigahertz. You get 13 megapixel camera in the back with dual LED flash. It looks as though it's dual. Yeah, dual tone LED flash. You get a 13 megapixel camera in the front, LED flash as well. Speaker on the bottom. You get your microphone. Charging port is on the top of the phone, which is always weird. You get your headphone jack on top, power button, volume up and down keys. So you can see that between the two phones, one is clearly bigger than the other one here, but they have pretty much the same size screen. One is 6 inches, one is 5.9. So we're talking about 0.1 inch. You can see clearly that, yeah, the Blu Vivo 11 here has a notch. It's a shorter phone, but it's more screen to body ratio, which is what a lot of users are looking for these days. And I don't want to say a lot of users are looking for it, but this is the more modern design. As far as build quality goes, it does have the chrome on the outside. It has that, it feels as though it's glass on the back, but it might be plastic, I'm not sure. But it's a really shiny material on the back of the phone here. The phone itself feels premium. It looks premium. You get a 16 megapixel camera in the front, I forgot to mention, along with an LED flash. As far as build quality goes here in the Blu Vivo Plus, you have a metal body. It's definitely not plastic or any super cheap filling here. Like, I know I've seen videos in the past where people say it's like cheap filling metal, but I don't think that's fair. Metal is metal. Obviously, there's going to be metal that feels different from other metal, but metal is metal. Fingerprint scanners on the back of both of them here. The Blu Vivo 11 has the faster fingerprint scanner. We can do a little test now to show you that. It's like way faster. It's almost like a delay on the Blu Vivo. But when it comes to camera, I'm not even going to mention that. Camera is better on the Blu Vivo 11 by a long shot there. The front and back camera on the Blu Vivo Plus is pretty much, sorry I have to say this here, it's crappy. It's not good at all. Even with the flash on, it's just terrible. It's not good. It's just not good at all. Audio playback from the speaker isn't good neither. When it comes to putting a pair of headphones in the headphone jack, audio playback isn't good as well. So it's kind of like a double negative, because usually you see the one or the other. Sometimes you might have a phone that has a pretty good speaker, but the headphone jack, you put a decent pair of headphones in it, doesn't really sound too good. But in this case here, neither one sounds good, so that sucks about it. You get a 4,000 milliamp hour battery in this phone here. So when it comes to battery life of this device, you're not gonna have a problem with it. If you're one of those users who are looking for a phone that has a really good battery life, you want a big screen, you want a big phone in your hands, pretty much things like that, fingerprint scanner, all that, then the Blu Vivo Plus is probably the phone for you. But the only problem is that the device itself does lag. I don't want to say all the time, but a considerable amount. So enough where you'll get annoyed with the phone. The device is running 7.1.1 Nougat, and it has a security patch of October 5th, 2018. When it comes to battery life, it's a good phone. It has a big screen, so media consumption isn't going to be a problem. Charger times are pretty much okay as well. Not the best in the world, but get the job done. It's a pretty big It's a pretty big battery in this phone here. But when it comes to audio playback here on the Blu Vivo 11 here, audio playback on the speaker itself, output is beautiful. Sounds pretty good to me. It's loud enough. That's what I look for, actually. The headphone jack, the audio quality is really good as well. Fingerprint scanner is super fast. Get a decent build quality. The cameras in the back are actually really good. The best Blu cameras I ever used personally. You get a good selfie camera. Screen itself is nice to look at. Decent charging time. You get a good amount of space inside the phone. Great RAM. RAM management is actually pretty good as well. You get great data connectivity. Battery life is excellent. You got a 3,000 milliamp hour battery in the Blu Vivo 11 here. Now, this isn't the Blu Vivo 11 Plus model that you guys probably are aware of, where it has NFC, has 6 gigs of RAM, has a full HD display as opposed to 720. Doesn't have a headphone jack, which is probably, now that I think about it, why I opted to go with this one here, because the headphone jack and on top of that, the price made it more appealing. Give the phone a try, you know, give it a fair shot, and I'm glad I did, because with this phone here, I feel as though you spending about 150, 160 on this phone here, you're best off waiting to get the Blu Vivo 11 here. And it's not because it's the you know, the newer version of Blu or one of the newest phones from Blu that came out recently, but it's because it's just a better phone overall. You get a newer software version, you get a faster processor, you get more RAM, more storage, you get the you get better cameras, a better build design. You know, it's just a lot of positive when you spend an extra 60 to 70 bucks when it comes to getting this phone here. So that's pretty much the reason why I compared these two phones here. They're from the same company. I wasn't going to do a speed test of any sort, because I don't think it's a necessity, or it's not like a necessity to do that here. You know which phone is faster. They're both Blu phones, so no need to waste time on that. But if you guys have anything you want to see here between these two phones in the future, let me know, because I would gladly do a speed test. If you guys are interested in it, let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so that anytime a video is posted in the future, you'll be notified of it immediately. But until then, my name is Max Rock. I want to say thank you for watching this video, and you have a good day. Deuces.